What's going on, guys? I am Crimson CBAD, and we just seem to keep getting better and better at making these videos. I mean, first it's no content, then it's content off the iPhone. Now apparently I know how to use my laptop well enough to give you guys some good quality Wi-Fi battles. So today we are battling a follower of mine on Twitter. His name is Austin. This is in the UU tier. I am bringing the Choice Scarfed Hydreigon, I thought it was Choice Bandit, but apparently it's the Life Orbed Arcanine, the Expert Belt Beedrill, the Focus Sash Cloyster, the, what am I running on that Weezing? I don't remember what I'm running on the Weezing. We'll find that out in the game. And then we are also running the Weakness Policy Vaporeon. He is rocking the Trevenant, the Goodra, the Florges, the Mega Swampert, the Porygon 2, and the Noivern. So let's get right on into this. Now, this was a really interesting battle because we both tried to over-predict or counter-predict the other person. So he leads off with the Noivern. I lead off with my Choice Scarfed Hydreigon. And here I'm thinking, oh, well, he can just go out into Florges. So I'm just going to U-turn the hell out of here. He frisks me, finds my Choice Scarf. I'm U-turning the hell out of here because I thought the Florges was coming in. The Florges does not come in. So we see that's not very effective. Comes back to me. I end up going right out into my Vaporeon. And he does the same thing I did. I guess I don't know what he predicted, but he goes for the U-turn as well on the Vaporeon. Vaporeon's a monster. It's going to eat that up. That was a crit, too. That was a crit, and it did, what, 28 damage? Wow, so he goes out into Rage Quit 2.0, the Porygon 2. I'm going to get a Toxic off on this thing. It is a special monster. And come to find out, he goes and does the exact same thing. He's like, you know what? You're going to be Toxic, too. Alright, cool. Bet. Let's see who wins this Toxic Stall war. This is a Toxic Stall set, aside from the lefties, which I have not gotten in ORAS yet. So, who knew? So, he's hurt by the poison. I'm trying to set up a wish because I am going to go for the Toxic Stall set. At this point, I feel that's the only way I can get this Rage Quit 2.0 thing out. He goes for the Charge Beam, ends up getting a okay amount of damage. It still didn't do too much. He gets his special attack off. Weakness Policy kicks in. There goes my attack. There goes my special attack. I'm now at +2, but it is halved because of the poison, so I don't know. Damage calc, guys. That's like a +1, I think. I don't know. Anyways, poison gets off. Poison gets off. I've got Weakness Policy. I'm going to go for a Scald. I'm going to see how much damage I can do. He plays it smart. He goes for the Recover. I know I've got a Wish coming in my way, so I'm not really too worried about that. There goes the Recover, brings him almost probably about up to 80%. My wish comes true. I'm back up almost to full. Poison kicks in. Poison's just starting to run shop on both of us right now, so it's really going to be who has less HP overall. I am going to outspeed again, go for another Scald. That is going to bring him down fairly well. Goes for another Charge Beam, and Weakness Policy is a one-time thing, so there goes that. Vaporeon special attack goes up. Poison hits me. Poison hits him. Look at that. That did like 55 damage. Poison hits him, 55 damage. Goodbye, Porygon 2. So now we are in the lead, taking out this Rage Quit 2.0. So next thing, he goes back out into Skrillex the Noivern. I like that name on that, Skrillex. I don't know. I guess because like the speaker-like ears, I guess. I don't know. Goes for a U-turn. He U-turns out of there. Vaporeon's a beast. It's going to take that like a champ. Now, I know I can't survive another turn of Toxic, and I don't know what he's going to go into, so I just go straight up for a Toxic of my own and try and get some residual damage off him, whatever comes in, which fortunately is the Goodra. Now, most Goodras I run into are Assault Vested, which is going to be a problem for my team because I don't have too many special hitters that want to take on this Goodra. Poison goes down. Goodbye, Vaporeon. You did really well. Really well. So now here I go out into Cloyster. This is your typical Pokemon Showdown set Cloyster. Focus Sash, Rock Blast, Icicle Spear. Did I say Focus Blast? Shell Smash. Shell Smash, Rock Blast, Icicle Spear. Holding the Focus Sash. There we go. Maybe that's what I said. I don't know. Anyways, now I'm at +2, +2, +2. Goodra goes for the Flamethrower. Here's where I feel I lose the battle. He gets the crit, hold on to the Focus Sash, and he gets the burn. Burn breaks the Sash. There goes. In my opinion, here's where I lost the battle, is when these burn hacks came in, but, you know, I'm not going to be salty about it. Down goes Cloyster to a wonderful Flamethrower. You know, so what else wants to take on this Goodra? Choice Scarfed Hydreigon. Choice Scarf Hydreigon's going to come through. I am going to connect the Draco Meteor. And here's where I find out it's Assault Vested. Because watch this. Already at 80%. Brings it down to about 20-25%. And it doesn't kill it. That is stab. That is super effective. It is 3 times effective. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, he lives on 1. He lives on 1. I'm just going to go for another Draco, because nothing wants to take a Dragon Pulse. So, I'm just going to get a -1 Draco off. Boom. Gouger's down. Thanks for doing the 1 HP there, guy. Goes out into Trevenant. Now, this Trevenant's a little different than what I'm used to. I don't battle enough people that run a substitute on a Trevenant. Normally see the Leech Seed, Horn Leech, Shadow Claw, Rest, Citrus Harvest set. It's a very common set. But this guy wants to run in the substitute. So I'm just going to keep throwing down Dracos until I stop connecting. Because I've got no HP left. There's no sense. It's death fodder. I'm just going to see what I can do. I'm hoping I can break the sub. The sub took damage. It's a crit. Substitute fades. That was like a -2 or a -3 Draco Meteor. So good for you, Hydreigon. He goes for the Horn Leech. Get that 5 HP back on his end. Hydreigon goes down. You know what? It put in work, though. It put in work. I'll give it that much. I will give it that much. Beedrill's going to come out. This is not a Mega Beedrill. Like I said before, this is an Expert Belt Beedrill. I'm going to set up the Swords Dance because there's nothing he wants to do to me. There isn't. So now I'm at a +2. He sets up the sub again. Sets up the sub, pops the Citrus. There he goes back up to a little over half. Slightly over half. He puts in the sub. I'm going to go for a Poison Jab, break the sub. That's a +2 Poison Jab. If that doesn't break the sub, I don't know what will. There we go. He sets up the Phantom Force. Now, I'm not going to be able to touch him, so here... Oh, there he goes, harvesting Citrus Berry. I can't touch him, so you know what? I'm just going to get another free Swords Dance off. So there I am. Just an absolute monster. He goes for the Phantom Force. Look at that animation. That's powerful. Brings me down, does a little over 100 HP. Go for a Poison Jab. If that thing would have lived, I would have rage quit. I would have DC'd so hard. So hard. Goes back out into Skrillex the Noivern. Skrillex is definitely his MVP. Because here I think he's just going to U-turn again. I think he's just going to U-turn again. So I'm going to switch out, go out into Weezing. Weezing's holding the Rocky Helmet. That's what Weezing's holding on to. So I go into my defensive Weezing, holding the Rocky Helmet, thinking he's going to go for U-turn. Goes for a Flamethrower. Completely gets the crit. There are crits aplenty this game. Goes for another Flamethrower. Down goes my Weezing. Didn't get to use that. That was another misplay on my part. I'm going to go out into Arcanine if he's just going to keep setting up Flamethrowers. That's what I'm going to do. Hashtag mascot love. Gotta love Arcanine. Get the Intimidate off. He's going to withdraw Skrillex because he's probably choice in some fashion if he switched out on me like that. Now that I think about it. He goes out into Florges. Florges is a monster. I'm just going to go straight up for a close combat. Do about 25%. 30% it looks like. Get the defense drop. Get the special D drop. There we see the lefty recovery on the Florges. I'm going to switch out Arcanine and go back into Beedrill, hoping I can take whatever this thing wants to send my way. Hoping. Florges sets up the Wish. I don't know what he was trying to do here, because I do outspeed the Florges, so if he would have Protect Stall to get that HP back, because his Swampert hasn't hit the field yet, and his Noivern's probably got like 85% health. So I'm just going to go for another Poison Jab. Take down the Florges. We're at 2-2 right now. I've still got Beedrill, and I've still got my Arcanine. He still has Skrillex the Noivern and his Mega Swampert. So he's going to frisk me, find my Expert Belt again. Goes for the U-turn here. Down goes my Beedrill. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Horrible, horrible post-commentation on my part. He goes down to the Swampert, and I'm going to go straight up here for a Poison Jab to hopefully get the poison off. I need some residual damage because between Beedrill and Arcanine, nothing wants to fight a Mega Swampert. Absolutely nothing. Here we see the Mega Evolve. There's Mega Swampert. Nice and big and pink, purple, whatever color you want to call that. I'm going to go straight for a drill run. Nothing else wants to hurt this thing. Get some sort of damage off. It's a crit. Crit City over here. He goes for a waterfall. That's a dead Beedrill. There's absolutely no way I was living it. Absolutely no way. Down goes the Beedrill. Goodbye, Beedrill. Arcanine, come on through. You got to do something. Get the Intimidate off. Get the attack off on this thing. At this point, it's GG. In my mind. It is GG in my mind. So I'm just going to go for a close combat. Try and get some sort of damage on this thing. If it was a crit, maybe. But I'm actually running Choice Banded Arcanine, so that didn't end up working out. Goes for the Earthquake. I'm at -1. He's at -1. That's still stab. That's still super effective. Arcanine goes down, and that is the game. So thank you so much for Awesome for that battle. Wonderful UU battle. First loss of the channel, but don't worry, I'm going to be battling Austin again soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you take a second, leave a comment, tell me who you thought the MVP was. Poke that like button for me, show some support. I'm shooting for 10 likes on this video. If we keep up the support, I'm going to keep ORAS Wi-Fi battles coming to you daily. So for that, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.